I'm taking a run out to see my sister, and of course I'm going to bring dinner. She's still on the keto diet. Her coach and longtime friend has restricted her from dairy. Well, doesn't that make things really difficult? But I looked into it, got a little creative, and here we go. Sausage and sauerkraut. I've got 3 different kinds of sausage: mild, hot, Italian, and honey garlic. Chop them up into pieces. I want to cook them all. That's what we end up with when we're done. Nice big bowl of sausages. And to that we chopped up real coarse onions. That's going to go in a frying pan. And about a half a pound of mushrooms. Both work out to around 2 cups-ish if you're trying to actually measure it. And of course we also need for this dish sauerkraut. So I got a big jar of sauerkraut, and we're going to strain some liquid out as best we can. That's if I can get it out of the jar, and that became a little problematic. It just doesn't pour out. So we're going to let that drain in the sink for just a little bit, and we'll go on to finish prepping for our dish. Go into a frying pan, a little bit of oil. Make sure it's warm, and in goes our 2 cups of onions. And we're going to cook these down until they start getting soft. They don't have to be all the way cooked and translucent, because don't forget we still have mushrooms to cook. So that looks good. It's starting to get a little bit of color, a little bit of flexibility in the onions. So let's pour in our mushrooms. And we're just going to keep mixing and stirring until we get them to a nice consistency that we want, and that can be whatever you want it to be, fully cooked or otherwise. So when you get it to where you want it, take them off the stove. So here's the pan we're going to assemble everything on. In goes our sausage, and of course you can half or quarter this dish for yourself if you only have a couple people. Here's the onions and mushrooms that we cooked down. That's nice and neat. Next layer, and of course our last layer is the sauerkraut. Now, not only was it tough to drain, but it doesn't really pour nice either, so the only way you can get it to kind of even out all over is you just put it on by hand. And that's what we did. So there you go. That's an easy, simple dish. We're going to cover it up, and I'm likely going to have to heat this up when I get to my sister's. Plus the aluminum foil helps transport it so it doesn't slosh all over in your vehicle. Put it in the oven to keep it warm till we're ready to go. And of course we need appetizers. So we're going to make deviled eggs. They're really simple. I've already pre-boiled 9 eggs. A couple didn't work out so good. So I think I end up with 18 by the time I'm done. Into a container, we're going to dump all of the egg yolks. And when we're done, we end up with a big container like that. And that's just egg yolks, of course. Now this is a cool trick. If you haven't seen this, check this out. Into a Ziploc bag, we're going to carefully pour all the egg yolks and mush them around. Look at that. No muss, no fuss. We haven't dirtied another bowl, which is cool. And now here's our egg whites all ready to go. But we need something to put in them. Let's put a little bit of bacon, and to the egg yolks, We're adding a little bit of cayenne pepper just to give it a little kick. Not much, half or a quarter teaspoon. And then a little bit of garlic, same thing again, half or a quarter, your call. Now the trick here is you mix all that up before you put the mayo in. That way you know that you got it fully mixed. So you're not getting a clump of spice, you know. Okay. We're going to open this up and throw in about, I'd say about a third of a cup of mayo. You can put in as much as you want, mix it around, and then if you need more, put more in and mix it some more. It's almost kind of like a guesswork to how do you want it, how much mayo do you really want to put in, and mustard if that was your choice. This one just didn't call for mustard. Now you take the same bag and you mix it all around until it's all mushy and gooey and in one nice big clump of egg yolky thing. Now here's the cool part. Take your scissors, just snip off one of the ends of the bag, and look at this. You use the Ziploc bag as a piping bag. And although it doesn't really look that easy here, it is really easy to do. The fork kind of pushes down the mixture, a little bit of paprika on top, and there's our appetizer. And there you are. That's our deviled eggs with bacon and sausage and sauerkraut with onions and mushrooms. Well, there you have it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, give me a like below. Feel free to share this in any of my other videos. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell. That'll let you know anytime I upload a video. As always, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.